things not fit in here anymore? Hey? I'm gonna go no. Silly. Hi, hello, my name is C, and today I'm starting a new vlog. So in these, I like to chat about what I'm working on, show you my progress, talk about the kids, anything that I read, or other crafty stuff. I have a Pixyls that I'm very close to finishing that I might show. Any sort of happy meal things like that. Did I say books? I talk about books a lot too, and anime, but, well, not as often. But anyways, this is what I'm currently working on. This is Time. It is a very, very old DAC kit. And I think you could see that kind of reflected in this rendering style. But this is a part of my Refresh Your Stash challenge. So I'm working on this one. Purchased this way back in 2021. So we're going to make some progress on this. I actually did, I think, this half of the row last night, so that is February progress. All of the rest of this is January, but I'm going to finish up this wing today, and I'm debating if I want to do another row of this one or switch back to setting a row to the sea and finish that one up. I'm undecided, or do I want to start on Onahime? That might be a fun one to work on too. So undecided what I'm going to work on tonight, well, after this. But yeah, that's kind of my progress here. You can see I'm starting to change the eyes to EBs too. And I found my metallics for this, so that's going to be fun. What else? I started reading Mate by Ali Hazelwood. Do I want to do this right now? Yeah, why not? I started reading Mate, and it follows Serena's story from the first book, and so far I'm a little confused because it keeps jumping forward and backwards in time. So like it'll do now, and then we'll jump back 4 months, and then suddenly it's now again, and then we're back 2.5 months. I'm like, I wish I would just pick a place and stay there, because I want to get to know these characters outside of how we met them in the first book, but it's really hard when it's jumping around like that because I have to reorientate myself in the story every time. So there's that. I also started Evergreen by Devin something today. In the last video I talked about how I liked the narrator of this book, and I still really do. His name is Michael Kronk. He read, it should have clicked for me, but he did the C.G. Drew books. So no wonder I like them. And this one is very much in the same vein of, you have a dryad who pretty much takes care of this garden. If the garden dies, so do the dryads. So he's kind of like taking care of this garden, and suddenly, like, his mother runs out one of the rooms in their house, and now suddenly the garden is being broken into. So now it's trying to figure out, is it the new people doing it? Is it somebody else? And keeping track of what's going on with the garden. So that one is neat. I can already see a very cheesy and still lovey romance happening here. But that's whatever. Not my favorite, but they are kind of silly, goofy together. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm working and reading. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it be for now. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that Abby Jimenez book. The Friend Zone. That was just, oh, it was so good. I really want to read the sequel, but again, every time I look at Livy, it's just several months. Like, meh. I did get heated Heated Rivalry. So now I have Game Changer and Heated Rivalry on Libby too. Yay. I have a few holds that are coming up soon, so I have to read those first. But then I will get to that series. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm up to now. I still need to do my month in review. That might be a goal for today. We'll see. If I can't decide what to work on, I might just record that video. Who knows? We'll find out together. Alright, so a little bit of Happy Meal today. I could not pass up on these little turtles. I just think this is adorable. And this art style vaguely feels like it could be like an old Yume almost. I said that when this was shown. It took a while to show up, but I think the snowstorm in the States did not help that. But whatever, it's fine. It's not like I'm working on it right away. So yeah, I picked up Sky Turtles. This is by Kusin Kesel. I really love their artwork. I'm kind of sad that I'm missing a few pieces from them. Couldn't tell you what at this point, but I wish I had been collecting all of their stuff. Oh well. And then I picked up these 2 mini sets for that mini event that's coming up. So I have those. I now have 3. I might try to get 1 more, but we'll see. The amount of fairy dust in this kit is shocking. Like, there's some 70 colors. My box broke. Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot. And of course, looking at this just makes me want all the desserts. But whatever. That is some Happy Mail. I should have more this week, but we shall see. Hey, big baby. Oh. Rusty. I can see you're listening. Hey? Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Really? Hey, you. Hi, hello. It is Thursday, February 5th. I looked. Oh wow. It's Thursday. This showed up today, which I'm really excited about. This wasn't one I picked up originally. I got this one. I wanted to, but I think it was a part of one of the big drops, and it was just one of the ones I couldn't get at the time. You know, and there's a whole reasoning behind it. But I noticed it was low stock, and I'm always worried stuff's gonna get archived. So I picked it up, and I'm really happy I did, because this is just such, like, it's such a cute little image. So anyways, I have Witch's Desk now, and that's exciting. I picked up another 10 placer because I had one for my main pen, but I didn't have one for like my AB pen, so now I have 2 10 placers. So that's fun. The other thing I wanted to chat about, I got Halfway Done on Time. So this has been fun. Definitely like the old style. I'm still thinking there's some sort of computer charting going on in here with these colors, but that is not confirmed. That is just my thoughts. Don't quote me on that. This is a really, really old kit. So anyways, oh, there's the ABs that I added to the eyes, so that's fun too. And there's just ABs and the feathers and the top of the clock there. But yeah, I have about half of it left. I have to say, this color palette is kind of, it's fun for a row, and then I need to change it and do something else. So I'm back to working on Sunny Road to the Sea, and then I will probably Saturday, I will do my next couple days of that one. Saturday, Sunday, because that'll have the first 7 days, because Saturday's temperature won't update until Sunday. So anyways, that is that. I will say it looks really, really good. But yeah, it's just full of confetti. Like, that background's the only color blocking. So anyways, it is a slow process, but it's going. So I'm gonna go work on Sunny Road to the Sea some more. And kind of leave it there. I'm going to say, I'm sorry, I think this one's going to be a shorter one, but I also have plans just to set up my phone and chat tomorrow. So I have a feeling that might be a little bit rambly, but we'll see. We'll see. I have no idea. Getting that little bit of a cold kind of messed up my plans, but it's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna go work on Sunny Road to the Sea some more. Unbothered. Hey. Hi, are you joining me while I sit on the floor? I don't know how I ended up here, but at least you're joining me. Yeah, sweet boy. Oh, okay. Nope. By myself. Oh. Hello. It is Friday, February 6th. This time, I went back to working on Sunny Road to the Sea last night. I did a lot of these blues, the highlights I did today, and the ABs and that, and I started the ABs, but I figured I would just pop in quickly and do a quick check-in. There is a very delusional part of my mind that's like, just put on an audiobook and work until I finish this kit. Like, it's kind of color blocky over here. Spoiler alert, it is not. I mean, kind of, but not really. I don't know, my mind's like, I could totally finish this tonight. I don't think I can. But I did want to pop in and just say hello, because it's been a while and I've been really bad at updating this vlog. So that's my bad. But it's Friday, which is nice, always exciting. I have coffee here. It is 7 p.m. and I have 2 cups of coffee. I'm not even joking. I got iced coffee when I got home. So that's still here. I'm going to drink that. So that's here. And then we went out for dinner for tacos and I made a pit stop. We made a pit stop on the way home and I now have iced coffee too. Caramelized coffee. Bonus points. So I'm gonna drink both of those and probably be up until 3 a.m. Actually, knowing me, I'll drink both of those and still be in bed by 12. But anyways, yeah, we went to Taco Bell tonight. I mean, maybe I should get my stand just to ramble. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We can just do this. It's totally cool. Yeah, we went to Taco Bell. I haven't been in there in years, and you know what? I understand why. I really wanted like a greasy like fast food taco anyway, so I had that. I'm good. I'm happy. Won't go back for a while, but it was still a nice little dinner. And now I have iced coffee too, so that's lovely. But no, I was gonna come on here and be like, the weather's been getting so nice and it's been so lovely here. And it was like the past couple days, it was like -6, -2, somewhere around there. We were up at +2 yesterday afternoon. And then today we went out and it stayed at like -20, -15 all day. I'm like, what is this? Oh, that's fine. And I'm actually so upset. So last weekend I went to wash my car and now it is filthy again. It doesn't even look like I've washed it in months. So I'm like, I gotta go do that again. It's fine. It's whatever. It's just routine stuff. I actually have to go get the oil changed, which I have to make an appointment. I meant to do that today. Oopsie. I'm gonna write that down. It'll be on my to-do list for tomorrow. But anyways, I was thinking about this. I'm jumping topics. I was thinking about purchasing both the mysteries on Wednesday that diamondartclub did, and I kind of wish I did, because the Saturday drop doesn't have anything. Like, the Miss Butterdy is pretty and I kind of want to pick it up, but it's not like an absolute must-have. The Miss Holly mystery was more of a must-have than that one, and it sold out on me because I hesitated so long. I wanted to see what Saturday would bring, which just happened to be a bunch of AI and a couple, like a Spangler and a Miss Butterdy. So I really should have picked up those mysteries, but oh well. I think the Cousin Ave one is still in stock. I'm not gonna grab it now, but if it does go low stock, I'll pick it up. I think. I actually haven't looked in a while. I've been actually really closely watching what Elvira at Diamond Lights is doing, because she has a drop next Friday on the 13th, and I am definitely going to be picking up, I think, 2 or 3 canvases. I don't know if I'm going to get all new stuff. There's one old, like, it's not old, one from a previous release that I would like to pick up. So I don't know if I'm going to get that one with this order, or just pick up all new stuff. We'll see. It honestly, it really depends on prices. But that's a me thing. So we'll see what happens there. I'm excited to shop that drop. So anyways, and I have a mystery tracking number. I'm pretty sure it's from Jade, and I'm pretty sure it's my Crafter's Den auto mystery. I'm so excited. I have a whole bunch of tracking stuff, but like no more Happy Mail for the week. I have Simply Gilded, like my washi tape mystery bundle. That hit my country this week, sorry. So that will be here next week. Mystery UPS tracking number, which I'm pretty sure is Jade. That might be it. I should have books too. I don't know. But yeah, no, that's it. The weather is supposed to be getting nice again. That was just circling back to topics. It's really supposed to be starting to get nice again, which I'm excited for. I'm very ready for spring. But that leads me into the whole, I need to do my bulletin board at work, and I'm half tempted to kit up Sakura Festival and Yumeko by Yume Art and Margaret Morales. They're both spring themed canvases. Like, can I just whip through those quickly and get them up in time for spring? Probably not. But I have this itch in my brain that says I could. It's not helpful. So anyways, there's that. But yeah. I think it's like the most rushed version of catching up that I could do at this very present moment. I have not been reading. I've been watching all the month in review videos, so that has been a lot of fun. I always love seeing what people work on. Yeah, and I'm just sitting here staring at this like, I could do it. I have enough coffee. It's so stupid. So yeah, no, and I have a whole bunch of books on Libby that I would like to read. I'm going to continue Mate Tonight by Ali Hazelwood. I'm hoping to finish that one up tomorrow morning, and then I will move right back into evergreen or deep ends. It depends if I can renew evergreen. And no one's waiting for it. I'm gonna renew it and I'll jump right into Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. But yeah, that's the plan. Anyways, that was the next thing. My library added a bunch of copies of Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I want to know, has anybody read that series? What do you think about it? Because I borrowed it, but that feels like big sci-fi, so I'm a little nervous to start it. I want to hear thoughts, is my main thing. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go work on this one. I think I've rambled for a little bit here. Go listen to my book somewhere and make some progress. Do we want a time lapse? I think it would be fun to time lapse these screens. So let's do that. Yep. Nope, I'm not done. I thought of 2 more things. I mentioned this earlier, but I think I'm gonna delete that clip because I don't like it. Pixel subs are back, so like my little sticker by numbers, which, reminder, I have a code. I don't know if it works for the subscriptions, but I have a code if you like a little discount. I might get a little kickback, but it's there if you choose to use it. A shameless self-plug there. Anyways, I picked up, Pixyls started to do a single sub and a double sub. I picked up the double sub just because I like how like small and little those projects were. And let me tell you, I was so happy to get Pixyls mail every month. That was so much fun. So I picked up the double, and what I want to know, and I asked this in the original clip that I deleted, probably, is would you guys like to see me working on those in these vlogs, or should I do separate videos? Of course, anywhere, like if I did do a separate unboxing video, time lapses, and then finish, although that would be marked as spoilers. In here it would be 2, like I would do a little clip with spoiler warning before I showed it at all. But I want to get in the habit for that subscription at least to work on things as they arrive. So yeah, my question is, do you want to see them in these videos, or do you want them to be like separate bonus videos that might be Wednesday, might be a Monday? I don't know. Either way, I do plan to record them. It's just a matter of where I put them. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah, no, that was my first thing. I had something else to mention. What the heck? Where did the thought go? Hello, brain? Oh. I think next week I'm going to skip making a vlog and do a mini challenge. I think that might be fun. It's a long weekend, so I might just do a little tiny challenge. And the only reason I would skip doing the vlog was because the majority of that footage that usually goes in the vlog would be for the challenge video. Does that make sense? So then it would be like a 2-week vlog, and I would try to make it longer to make up for it. That might be what I do. I'm thinking out loud at this point and putting it in someplace. So A, I remember, and that's mostly it. So anyways, that was my last 2 points. So thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts on the whole Pixyls thing. But yeah, okay, now I'm actually gonna go do a time lapse. No, I'm not. I just had restock from diamondartclub. Let's go see if there's a Margaret. Hello, it is Sunday, February 8th. I have some catching up to do with you guys. So yesterday I continued listening to Mate by Ali Hazelwood. And let me tell you, when I hit play, I just kept listening to it until it hit, until I finished the book. So, and I completely forgot to come talk to you about this kit. So, here we are. I finished up Sunny Roads to the Sea. I did this last row pretty much on Friday. I had most of the blues done, but yeah, I finished that up on Friday. What was I listening to? No, I'm pretty sure I was listening to Mate. But, oh yeah, I was. Because there was this really, really good... I was gonna finish this row and go to bed. I finished it at like 11. And then chapter after chapter from Mate just kept having like these amazing reveals and these comments, like things happening, so I just kept listening to it until it was like 12:30, and then I climbed into bed and fell asleep. So my prediction about the coffee was right, and my timing, I'm still counting that as a win. But yeah, no, anyways, this is Sunny Road to the Sea. This was a lot of fun to work on. I have to say though, this is number 2 from my do-your-old kits. That will be number 3, and I'll talk about that one too. I think I need to change the rules for how I'm doing this. Because I said I would do 5 and then work on one of my new ones, I think I really need to lower that number. Because I just... Don't get me wrong, I'm having fun working on these old ones. But after 3 of them, I'm like, alright, I need something with like newer materials in the mix, so I might change it from 5 to 3, which I am a-okay. Like, I tried it for a month and a half-ish, and I am a-okay changing my like rules at this point to suit me better and keep me motivated. That's the main thing. But no, and all of that to say, I had a lot of fun working on this one. I had fun making changes to the rendering and adding in specials in here. Like, this was a lot of fun to work on, and I'm happy I pulled it out. It was a nice little baby landscape. But yeah, no, that's Sunny Road to the Sea. I think it's number 7 for the year, but it's number 2 for the refresher stash. And then yesterday, I made some really good progress on time. I think when I started the vlog, I started to edit this. I didn't get very far, but I was like just below the eyes here. So yesterday I made some really good progress. I got 2 rows done, which included this heart. So I decided to add metallics into like the lock part of it. Funny enough, I don't know if it really picks up, but there's 2 different shades there. It's actually the same DMC, both from diamondartclub. I'm guessing the more coppery looking ones was from the very first run of when they included these specials. And then the more gold is the newest ones. But anyways, there is K444 in this locket. And then I added a bright red AB, I think 115, into the heart. And they have that same red AB and an orange in our little owl's eyes. And I think that looks really good. The golds are probably a touch too bright. They probably would have been better as like bronze and browns. But I still really like it. I used up some of my spares. So yeah, no, there's time. I'm gonna finish this row up today, and I think it should go fairly quickly. I didn't update my temperature project quite yet. I will pretty soon. I want to get some videos recorded today. So that's some videos, a video. My plan. But that also means that I need to wrap up this vlog, which, before I do that, Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I loved that book more than the first one. And it didn't win by much, but I really liked, like, the dynamic and the jokes, and, like, between Serena and Cohen, I really liked them as a pair, and I liked like, she would go to make some sort of snarky comment and he was already 2 steps ahead of her. Like, yes, I know, my ego's heavy, you gotta move on, let's go. I was like, okay. Yes, that was hilarious, and I loved it, and I liked the relationship. And, like, seeing him try and not to force any of, like, the whole mate thing onto her, but still being close by. It was sweet. And I was really happy for them towards the end of the book. So yeah, no, I really liked that one. And I really liked how it delved into more of who Serena, like who was in Serena's past when she was a kid, and her family, and like where she came from. I really liked that it went into there. I almost wish there was a third book in the series. I just want to see more between Serena and Misery. I really like those two as sisters, and they're just so sweet together. So anyways, that was Mates. I did not read any more of Evergreen, which I really should do because I have 4 days left with it. But I'm kind of on an Ali Hazelwood kick, and I started Deep End. I'm only about an hour into that. Not even. I think I'm like 45 minutes. And then I got tired. Yeah, because it was like 9, 10, and I didn't feel like starting this row. I'm sure if I did, I could have finished this kit up last night. But I switched to working on my Pixyls, and I did not end up listening to any more Deep End. I just kind of started listening to some fan fiction because yeah, why not? Let me grab my Pixyls. So this is like the Pixyls calendar, this one. So I've been working on this. I'm going to show some spoilers, so if you don't want to see, now would be a great time to click away because I'm just going to end the vlog right after this. But, yeah, okay, let's take a look because it is kind of like mystery-like until you complete it. So, anyways, okay, I'm going to show it now. I did January at the beginning of the year, but I don't think I showed it. This is adorable. I almost wish the calendar, like, could stand on its own because I would leave it on my desk. But this is just a little too flimsy to stand, and I don't really have anything to prop it up against. But the little projects in it are super fun. So that was January's, and then this one is February, which I think is so cute. My placement's a little off. It's been a while since I worked on any of these, but it was fun to work on it, and I don't care about being perfect. It doesn't matter. This project, Pixyls almost demands it, but yeah. Anyways, that was fun. I got a few weeks and then I'll work on March's, but yeah, no. And like I said, okay, that's out of there now. Those were fun little projects to work on. I do want to do some of my other ones soon, start working on them some more, because I have quite the pile and not a lot of progress. But anyways, okay, I think I've rambled enough. I'm gonna wrap this one up here, and I shall see you in the next one. Anything else from today will be in the following vlog. So I'm sorry this one's a little bit shorter. I feel like I didn't have that much to chat about this week, and I really didn't make much progress on my kits until this weekend. And books. I really didn't listen to any of my books this week until the weekend. So I do apologize for that. I'm gonna do better next week. Next week is actually... okay, no. Next Thursday, this is going up on Monday. Thursday will be a mini challenge, and by that I have a video planned. So there's not going to be a vlog, so the following one will be a 2-week vlog again. So I hope that's okay, and I'm excited to try and give the challenge a try. I think it's going to be fun, and I think it's going to be the break that I need from working on all these old kits, because it will be newer stuff in that video. I think that's my plan. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.